Lex said this about someone who he once called a close friend.
He never accused him of any of this.
Oh, really?
This is either Noah lying or Noah not realizing what was
Oh.
So either A, Lex decided for this one instance in the entire video to believe his girlfriend and throw out the allegation that
Oh, boy, he's fucking dancing around. That's not what happened at all.
a ton of lies. The thing that made it difficult to separate and
You
restrict
lied.
the
You lied in this
was there
video,
was
bud.
one thing that he said he supported him for years by making up blatantly false allegations against him. Lex told his audience that our friend JC cheated on his girlfriend Emmy with his girlfriend's sister at Coachella. Lex said this about someone who he once called a close friend. JC's family has
Bad person.
welcomed Lex into their
I
home.
think you all are a lousy.
He never accused him of any of this.
Oh, really?
No.
Lex never accused.
This is either Noah lying or Noah not realizing what was.
Oh. So he either is lying, he made up an allegation against himself or against one of his friends to justify this, or he misunderstood the situation. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Good thing we had you on.
I can try and find it in Lex's.
Oh, that's funny. So, like, that's one way to do it. Like, I just go on here as like, I need another $6,000 because Keemstar accused me of pedophilia the other day. And the last
There you go.
Yeah, it's not true. How dare he do that?
Oh my god.
Oh, Jesus Christ, that's funny. What do you got here? That's just nice. You just made up an allegation against his friend. He cheated his wife. Yeah. But we're already past that. What about like that? Lex never made this. I mean, I'm sure you can't really prove a negative, but Lex never made this allegation. That's according to you, correct?
Yeah,
Lex.
I'm trying to find that right now.
Okay,
so.
all right. Well, we'll keep going on.
Multiple times. Every single person who was at that Coachella this year can tell you that this never happened. In fact, his only proof that this happened was a text message from his ex-girlfriend Reagan, which he had just spent the previous 20 minutes of video telling us exactly why not a single word she says.
What was the point after so this originally started with him going after Reagan, correct? Lexify going after Reagan. Is that correct,
Yes.
Agent?
Reagan came out first.
Reagan came out first, then he defended himself, and then these guys caught strays. Is that the right order of things?
These guys all kind of came out with statements as well.
Oh, so he went back at him because they backed up Reagan.
Right. And it was.
So wait a minute. Oh, okay. All right. Oh, so they all did their internet warrior thing and backed up Reagan. So he went back. This is a mudslinging contest. That's all it is. Okay. Okay.
Should be trusted.
If you want to trust my ex-girlfriend so much, here's a post Reagan made about seeing you cheat on Emmy with her sister Kate at Coachella. Everybody in our group saw your inexcusable actions and were utterly shocked.
So Reagan made the allegation that she was cheating.
And he's basically saying, well, if you believe her so much.
That's a good point. If you're gonna put her on a pedestal and saying, "Oh my God, she's a good actor here. She's a credible person." Well, she's credible against you too. And then he turns around. That is a lie. He turns around and says he made this allegation against me. No, she did. The one that you supported.
Yeah.
Oh, so Noah's a scumbag.
Yeah, no,
That's
it looks like
good.
he took that like directly out of context because the way
Yeah, he did. That's deliberate.
It's clearly sarcastic.
That's deliberate.
Here's the video clip. I just sent it to you.
How dare you go after my friends? He didn't go after your friends. Reagan did, the one you supported. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. Oh, boy, oh, boy. Oh, self-harm topics. Good. I hope I end myself.
You want to trust my ex-girlfriend so much? Here's a post Reagan made about seeing you cheat on Emmy with her sister Kate at Coachella. Everybody in our group saw your inexcusable actions and were utterly shocked that you would be sensually touching your girlfriend's sister in front of all of us while Emmy was not there. I don't think PlayStation Studios wants to associate with the
wow, he's really going after sponsors.
cheater who defends pedophiles such as my ex-girlfriend Reagan. I guess it makes sense
And Reagan's a file too. Why was Reagan? I knew this before, but I forgot.
She'd been like texting or sexting with like people in high school or something like that.
So was he.
Maybe.
so is Lexify.
Hot meat kettle.
This
Yeah.
is about JC,
Considering
not
Noah-
JC and Noah are two different people.
Yeah, I understand that, but he
Yeah.
accused them of doing exactly what he did with Reagan.
Right.
So let's see. You know.
also invites pedophiles to
All
his
right, we already got that. And then he,
Yeah.
then he hit him in the minilad.
That was just a clip of Lex. So.
He hit him in the minilad. Okay.
that you would be sensually touching your girlfriend's sister in front of all of us while Emmy was not there.
So either A, Lex decided for this one instance in the entire video to believe his girlfriend and throw out the allegation that was
Oh
completely false.
boy, he's fucking dancing around. That's not what happened at all.
Oh yeah.
Oh wow. What he said was, you're sitting there saying this girl's credible. Okay, guess what, heroes? Guess what, social justice heroes? She said you guys are doing wacky stuff too. Wowa. Whoa. This is a good one.
Goddamn.
Damn. So this guy is dishonest.
false against
Well,
JC.
I mean, you got to remember, this is the same guy who made something seem like a live stream when it was a pre-recorded.
Yeah,
video.
he's a
That
fake.
was his fucking first.
Him and
apology.
The
Boogie.
second response.
He and Boogie should go bowling.
Or B, he actually was using this as a point to say, oh, look, don't trust my ex-girlfriend about anything. It's a horrible way to make a point.
No, it isn't. It's a perfectly good way to make a point because it destroys your credibility. It's a perfectly good one. If you're going to promote everything she says, promote everything she says. That's a great point. You're wrong, sir.
Throw your friend under the bus like that, which makes the next
Throw him under the bus. You threw him under the bus for the same thing. For doing the same thing. It's okay to use this girl against Lex, but it's not okay to do it against a friend. That's funny. That's funny.
thing he said even worse.
Touching your girlfriend's sister in front of all of us.
He didn't say this. She did. This is her fucking notes. And he
It
frames it.
literally says it in the
Oh my
notes.
God. This is worse than I thought. Excellent. Oh, wow.
While Emmy was not there. I don't think PlayStation Studios wants to associate with a cheater who defends
Well, they're all going over against each other's sponsors, so hey.
such as my ex-girlfriend Reagan.
What you are seeing on screen is every single person that Lex manipulated into thinking that JC was a backstabbing snake and a cheater and tried to get him fired from.
You promoted that girl. You promoted Reagan, and all of a sudden it's from him, not. Look how he does it too, because he doesn't even throw Reagan under the bus. He doesn't call Reagan around. The allegations from Reagan, not from Lexify. Wow. Whoa.
From his job when he did absolutely nothing wrong. It is
Yeah.
so wild to see Lex.
Hey, here's by the way, I don't know if that makes Reagan guilty of it, but you can't have it both ways. You can't say she's credible for one person, but not for our guys, not for the guys in the Z house.
So viciously attack someone that he used to consider a close friend. JC is also the person, maybe more than anyone, who has tried to help out Lex the most with his problems throughout the years. The person whose dad took Lex in, let him stay at his house for extended periods of time, and treated him like another.
Yeah, but he didn't promote his ex-girlfriend's shit at the time. So they go, spare me the fucking, the world's smallest violin here. Spare me.
son. At the time of recording this video, Lex's video that slanders me, JC, and the Smith plays has 1.5 million views.
Good.
The reputational damage that
He's talking about reputation. So basically, the thing could have been left with him and Reagan, and these all these internet warriors jumped on Reagan's side, except when it was inconvenient, and Reagan accused them of shit too. Am I right, Lex? Or Lex? Am I right? Am I right, Agent?
Yeah.
Oh wow, what a phony! I always thought he was a phony. I mean, Boogie should go bowling.
Lex has done on a complete lie simply because he wanted to deflect from his own allegations is insane. What you see here is only even a small sliver.
That's not really even a deflection. That's inaccurate as well. This is like if she's right, if she's good for me, she's good for you guys too.
There are thousands of comments across his YouTube and other social media accounts. Lex then accused me of personally inviting Minilad, a YouTuber accused of talking to underage individuals, to my DJ set in Los Angeles. I want to make this very clear. I did not invite Minilad to come see me DJ, nor do I
This is the second time he said this, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, this is a low blow like Lexify, in fairness to Noah.
condone any alleged actions with underage individuals ever. Lex tried to use Minilad's appearance in the crowd as definitive proof that I had invited him to my
That's true.
DJ set.
No,
I
it's
guess
true.
it makes sense considering Noah also invites pedophiles to his own DJ sets.
So so basically he saw the last video. Was like, I'm sorry I cheated on my ex-wife from like 5 years ago, right? And then like you should have been more aggressive. And now he just comes out. It's basically this is a redo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all it is. It's a redo. Because he didn't want to seem insensitive about women because he's probably constantly, if I had to guess, he's constantly going on like, oh, you poor girls.
Yeah.
Not only is this reason absolutely insane to say something as a fact, but here are several facts that actually prove otherwise. The first is that the event
you have a
coordinators
clip of
themselves
that?
confirmed he was actually invited by an
He
entirely
already said all this. We all know this. Yeah, I'm still invited.
different party. The second you can see on the flyer that I'm actually not on because I was a last minute booking is that this is an open invite event with over 400 people on the guest list that I don't even have access to. I also don't have any control over whether or not
Yeah, Minilad can go where he wants, but I'm more. I gotta be honest. I don't care about this. I'm skipping ahead.
allegations again. The next thing Lex said is that
He's right. By the way, to make it clear that Noah's right. That was a low blow by Lex.
The House 3 didn't happen because of me when he was staying in an Airbnb with Chop and Pat in 2020.
Yeah, I mean, like if I throw an event and Sammy the Bull Gravano shows up, right? It's like I'm okay with murderers at a public event. Or I DJ and Sammy shows up. The guy killed 19 people. He's on YouTube. You know, I mean,
21. This house was never discussed as being an actual Z House 3 as Lex states, and ironically, Lex actually knows the exact person for the reason Z House 3 doesn't exist.
This is a sore subject for me.
I know.
I'm gonna be
for
honest.
Matt, yeah.
It's funny because the last thing I remember about this was the third year we were going to do it, right? We were deciding whether or not we were going to do it for the third summer.
So that's 2019?
2018. I wanna say 18.
18.
Yeah.
Jack was down. Chucky, believe it or not, Chucky actually saw things the way I did. Like Z House could really be a brand.
Yeah.
It start to get like its own thing.
Yeah.
Like we're having merch. Like we could really do this as like a thing.
Yeah. So he was in.
He was also in. It was you and Pat that weren't.
What? Wait,
Dude.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So when you say you regret it, it really hurts me because it's
No,
like, bro,
dude,
I
it's-
tried.
Lex himself knows he was one of the main reasons Z House 3 didn't happen, but he knows how much his fans care
This is a
about it and
different
chose to
Z House,
blame
by the
me
way,
for it to
than the one
further
that,
deflect from his own
Lex-
outfit.
all right, do you hear this? Do you hear this? Do you hear this? Do you hear this? This is what they're all doing. This is what they're all doing because I know how fans are. Because I went to the beta thing and I just recently the lolcow thing. They don't. Nobody like. This is why Keem just couldn't fire me like an adult because he doesn't want to take the shit that you get backlash. Like Tommy's not going to be there. Tommy's not going to be there. You fucking fired Tommy. Blah, blah, blah. Instead of taking it like a man, right? So they're all doing this. So it's your fault Z House didn't happen. No, it's your fault Z House happened, and they get all the hate. They're probably both trying to do this.
Well,
Even
this
though
is
Lex
actually
batted a
different Z House.
What's that?
And the one that this is a different Z House than the one Lexify was talking about. This is a Z House that was going to occur in 2018 versus the one that Lexify was talking about in 2021.
Oh, so you're saying he's being deceptive with this as well?
Yeah, there was actually a I can't find this comment anywhere. Maybe
Yeah.
Noah's deleted it since then.
Uh-huh.
And I also can't find the quote that this comment references,
Mhm.
but
But they all want
It's
it.
one of the tweets I sent you, Tom.
So
I'll
he's
send it
saying.
again.
So basically, what he's saying the Z House 2 and Z House 3. What he's saying, he didn't want to do Z House 2. But he didn't say he didn't want to do Z House 3. That's what Lexify's saying.
something on those lines.
Something on
like,
those lines.
it
Yeah, it's not
was-
real clear
there,
though.
there was a
Either way, like, you cheated on your wife. It can't be whatever. It's just the way the fans are. They're all placating the fans. You imagine caring so much about streamers living together that you were like, "This man, Lexify, you fucked it." But they know that. They know that's the reality of it. That's how it works. That's so funny. It's beyond funny. So they're all just trying to shift the blame on why it didn't happen, and it didn't happen for perfectly good reasons, I guess. I don't even buy the cheating thing. You know, it's ridiculous.
a ton of lies. The thing that made it difficult to separate and
You
respond
lied. You
properly
lied in this
was there
video,
was
bud.
One thing that he said that was true. Lex put in his video that I had cheated on my now ex-wife, something I confided in him while I was still trying to take responsibility for it. 3 years ago when this happened, I started a divorce and cut contact with the friend that I had developed feelings for while still married. I've already sincerely and repeatedly apologized to my ex-wife. I know I hurt
You
her.
groveled like a bitch that you were in the last Lexify video when you all could say, that's none of your goddamn business. That's all you had to say. But you're such a suck off to your own. Like this is called by all of them being controlled by your fan base. You know what? You got all of you just break it off and move on.
her, and that is the thing that I.
And then the first chance they got when he had trouble with his girlfriend, they all jumped on his ex-girlfriend's side, except when it was about them. You know,
regret the most in my entire.
where's Reagan in all this? Probably enjoying the chaos. She sounds like a real bitch. Do we know where Reagan?
Supposedly Reagan is making a statement or something like that.
Well, I can't
nothing
wait.
has been heard from her, and it's possible that it's never coming out.
Yeah, I don't think it's ever coming out. She did exactly what she was there to do: create chaos. That's what women like that do.
A girl named Reagan destroyed the zombies community. Shocker.
Yeah, that was pretty funny.
Entire life. In the years since, I was honest with myself on how I even ended up in that situation. I came to terms with how immaturely I treated my emotions because I thought I had life figured out when I really genuinely didn't know anything.
I'm sure you don't have anything figured out now, and you just
Shocker.
yeah.
Absolute
to be honest, was a fucking idiot who thought I knew better than everyone else telling
And
me.
you still do. I guarantee you still do, or you wouldn't have gotten involved with this. You let's let Reagan and fucking Lexify have this out. No, but you wanted to make sure Lexify got fucking nailed. And then you stuck your nose in it, and then you caught some strays. You know what? You almost deserved it.
Not to get married so early. So many things went into making sure that I will never, ever make that mistake ever again.
Oh,
That
yeah,
being
that's what
said,
everybody says.
this is my private life put online by someone trying to deflect from their own allegations and truly.
What is this whole video about? Somebody's private life. Are you fucking kidding me? You're above that? This whole video, this whole drama, this is about putting other people's private lives up there for content. Like, I don't got a problem with that. I'm doing it too. But don't act like you're above it. Like, what up? Like, this is the guy that just told us, like, I thought I had everything. I was so angry. I thought I had everything figured out back then. I was such a stupid kid. You're still doing it.
the business of no one
Tommy, this
except
is
for
just
those.
gonna be real with
They
everyone.
absolutely deserve to catch phrase by sticking their nose in somebody else's business. Unbelievable.
Involved who I've repeatedly apologized to. The last thing I'll say in this video is to reiterate, I am not using this video to send hate towards Lex. This video is only meant
Get
to
the
correct
fuck
narrative
out of
and
here.
provide
He's
facts.
above that too. Get the fuck. You set the record straight. You fucking, first of all, you got caught in a lie by me right here, and probably everybody else, considering what we're seeing right here. You didn't set anything straight. You know, and I tell you something else. Your boy, who's the guy that got accused, according to him, falsely, which he didn't prove at all? JC? Yeah, JC. Here's the thing. Let's look at this from like a completely, like, I'm not invested in either side's point of view. If you support the girl on her allegations against Lex and say she's credible, then she's also credible against JC. Get it? So for all I know, he was messing with the sister. I don't know. Maybe he was, maybe he wasn't. And she doesn't see the best, most credible person on the planet, this Reagan person, except when she's trashing people you don't like. Like, who are you kidding?
About the situation so everyone can move on. And I hope that Lex has the decency to allow the people that he has hurt to move on. Thank you all for listening. And
nope. They sit there and they pour gasoline in a fire, and then, like, the fire's out of control, and they're like, all right, Lex, stop it now. Like, I get the f out of here, you know?
My dick's a bigger dick than Jake Paul. I'm moving bricks like I'm on the ball. Fuck the little bitch, make his dick wet. Little Paul with small skin. Grab a pussy that don't jump on.